Remote teams don't fail because they lack tools. They fail because they lack clarity. You can have Slack, Notion, Zoom, Google Docs, the entire tech stack, and still feel completely disorganized. Messages everywhere, meetings all day, decisions getting lost, and no one really sure where anything actually lives. That's the real problem. Because remote work is not a tools problem, it's a communication design problem. Let's break this down. Most teams operate like this. Something happens, a decision is made, it gets discussed in Slack, maybe mentioned in a meeting, and then disappears. A week later, someone asks the same question again, and the cycle repeats. This is not inefficiency. This is system failure because the team never defined where information should live, how communication should happen, and when real-time interaction is actually needed. So here's a simple framework that fixes this. Think of communication like a pyramid, 3 layers. At the bottom, documentation. This is your foundation. This is where truth lives. Decisions, processes, project plans, onboarding material, anything that needs to survive time goes here. Because chat is temporary, people forget, but documentation compounds. If it matters in a week, it should not live in Slack. Now the second layer, async communication. This is your chat, Slack, Teams, quick updates, clarifications, coordination. But here's the rule, chat is a stream, not a database. If you treat chat like storage, you will lose information every time. So chat is for speed, not for memory. And finally, the top layer, meetings, the most expensive form of communication. Because they interrupt deep work, they don't scale across time zones, and they often exist to compensate for bad documentation. But meetings are not bad, they're just overused. Use them for complex decisions, conflict resolution, brainstorming, trust building, not for status updates, not for things that can be written. Now here's the key shift. Most teams invert this pyramid. They rely heavily on meetings, overuse chat, and ignore documentation. That's why everything feels chaotic. So the goal is simple. Document first, chat second, meet last. Now let's go deeper, because even if you understand this, execution is where teams fail. The first thing you need is a single source of truth. One place where anyone in the company can go and find what's happening. What decisions were made, who owns what, and what to do next, without asking someone. Because if your team depends on people's memory, it will break, especially as you grow. Now here's the problem. Most teams technically have documentation, but it doesn't work. Why? Because it's not usable. Information exists, but it's not findable. So people go back to chat, and the cycle continues. So the real goal is not storage, it's retrieval. Can someone new join your company and within 2 days figure out where to look for information, where to ask questions, how decisions are made? If not, your system is broken. Now let's talk about something founders underestimate. Deep work. Every Slack message, every random meeting, every notification fragments attention. And in remote teams, this happens all day. So productivity drops, not because people are lazy, but because the system is noisy. That's why great remote teams protect. No meeting blocks, async updates, clear communication rules. Because focus is not a personal habit, it's a system outcome. Now let's get practical. How do you actually fix your communication? First, create clear rules for each tool. Example, Notion documentation, Slack quick coordination, Zoom critical conversations, no overlap, no confusion. Second, move decisions out of chat. If something important is decided in Slack, summarize it in your documentation. This one habit alone can transform your team. Third, reduce status meetings. Replace them with written updates, recorded walkthroughs, async reports. Because most meetings exist just to share information, and information doesn't need a meeting. Fourth, define communication etiquette. Simple rules like when to DM versus channel, when to use threads, when to escalate to a call. Without this, everyone uses tools differently, and clarity breaks. Now let's talk about a hidden problem, notification hell. This happens slowly. You add more channels, more tools, more messages, until your team spends more time reading than building. And the worst part? Everyone feels busy. but nothing moves fast. That's when you need a reset. Cut tools, archive channels, simplify workflows. Because more tools don't create productivity, better systems do. Now let's talk about something most teams ignore: security. Remote work increases risk. More devices, more access points, more tools. So you need discipline. No password sharing on chat. Clear access control. Centralized systems. Because one mistake here can cost more than any communication issue. But again, tools are not the solution. Behavior is. Now let's bring this all together. Great remote teams feel different. They feel quieter, cleaner, more focused, less chaotic. Because people know where to find things, where to put things, and how to communicate without guessing. That's the real goal. Not more tools, not more messages, but less confusion. Because here's the final principle: remote work doesn't fail from lack of effort, it fails from lack of structure. And structure doesn't slow teams down, it speeds them up. So if your team feels chaotic right now, don't add another tool. Fix your communication protocol. Define your system and enforce it consistently, because clarity scales, confusion compounds, and in remote teams, that difference is everything.